Hello, guys. My name is Rita Bort. I'm here at SunGates Center, and today my guest is amazing Shaman Matthew. Uh, his name is Shaman Master Shaman, Maestro Shaman, because he has an amazing story. He is originally from Australia, and he's gonna tell us the story about his life, how his trip to Peru changed his life. Uh, Matthew, he's traveling, he's in Ohio. See, he's talking from his car. So, hi.
Hi, Rita. Hi. Okay. I will try and be really brief. As Rita said, I had a amazing journey in Peru many years ago. But I have to say that was one of many journeys. But on this particular journey, I had decided to go to Machu Picchu. And all I planned to do in Peru was to go on the Inca Trail walk. And that was my sole purpose for going. But I did allow some time at the end of that journey just in case something happened, because things often did happen when I traveled. On this occasion, when I arrived in Cusco, a friend that was traveling with me insisted that we find a shaman to be our guide when we took a tour of the sacred valley of the Incas, which is not very far from Cusco in the Andes Mountains. Um, when that shaman arrived the morning of our tour, he sat in front of me and he looked at me very deeply and he kind of pointed to his eyes and then he pointed to my eyes and he said, I see why you're here and I'm going to guide you and you don't have to pay me. When you're done with Machu Picchu, you come back to me and I'm going to take you. And he was very clear and very adamant that I would come back to him and he would take me. The result of that was that I did walk to Machu Picchu and came back to see this shaman who called himself Huayra, Wayra, which in the Quechua language of the Andes Mountains means wind. And Huayra did take me, and we went like the wind. And I spent 7 days with him. But in the first instance, he said very few words to me the whole time I was with him. But the first thing he said to me was that he said, we need a plane ticket. So I said, okay. And I gave him money and he came back with plane tickets. And I went with him to the airport and we boarded a plane and I didn't know where we were going, but I just got on the plane with him. Well, as it turned out, we flew to the jungle. And when we landed in this little airport in Peru, um, that had a very interesting name, Puerto Maldonado, and it's an often visited airport um, from the point of view of international travelers. But the sign on the airport wall says Puerto Maldonado International Airport, which is very different from the appearance of the place, which is basically a big old aircraft hangar that's been converted into a terminal building, and it's sitting in the jungle. But he took me from in Puerto Maldonado to meet a maestro. Um, he didn't tell me where we were going until we were on our way there, and then he said, "I'm taking you to see the master." And a voice in my heart answered and said, "Well, I will know if he's the master or not." And as so we proceeded on our journey and arrived at the house of this man and we walked into his house and we went into a courtyard inside his house and he came out. The man came out and he was a small man, a native man, and he was wearing pants rolled up to the knees and no shirt. And he came out and he smiled a very broad smile. And the voice in my heart said, "Oh, he's the man. Do whatever he says." So with that, I entrusted myself to this master, and his name was Maestro Felipe Collantes. And Felipe looked at me and, like Wyra, said, "I see why you're here, and it will take 2 ceremonies." So I was entrusted to him, and I trusted him. So briefly, he said, "Come back tonight." And I said, "Okay." So I came back, and that night we hopped in a motor taxi rather, and we went out into the jungle, into the night, and arriving in the jungle, we took a little walk through the forest, and we arrived at a clearing and a shelter, and there were some other folks there. And then after a while, he began what he called a ceremony. And in that ceremony, he sang for me. And he sang for me for quite a number of hours, most of the night, in fact, because the first time I was aware that he stopped singing was about 3 a.m. in the morning. But he sang me a traditional ceremony. And in the morning, he said, did I want to do that again? And I said, no, I think I'm good. And he was also very clear, and he said, yes, you'll be fine now. You've got the medicine in you, and you'll be fine. So off you go. So I left with Wyra to complete my journey with him, and we went very quickly across Peru and visited many sacred sites, and he did many ceremonies with me at those sites. But the ceremony in the jungle was to prove very profound, because the maestro sang these songs that are called Icaros. And the Icaro is said to be a bridge to the spirit world. And if you follow the songs, it might take you on a journey. So I've been blessed with the gift of these songs. And when the songs are sung, some people see visions, and some people feel energy moving through their body, but everyone feels peace after the songs are sung. The songs for me are a transmission, and I would call them a heart transmission. I've known many beautiful teachers, and I would say that they were all heart teachers, and they all taught by transmission, by that heart transmission. And so I am very blessed to be able to share these songs with you, and it gives me great joy to gather people together for a ceremony, a healing song ceremony, where I can share these songs with you, because I feel that spiritual gifts are meant to be shared. They're not meant to be kept to oneself. And so every opportunity I have to share the gifts is of great importance to me. I will expand on that story when I meet you all in person, but what I wanted to say about the ceremony is that we don't take any medicine during the ceremony. The songs will come to you and move you in a way that I can't really explain. But essentially, in the ceremony that we will have at SunGates Center on
21st.
Thursday next, will be of about 2.5 hours, and I will tell you a little bit more of that story, and then I will sing for you. And the songs last as long as the songs last, but most of the time those songs go for about 45 minutes to 1 hour. And each time I sing the songs, they're new. So I don't have a song book. I don't know what I'm going to sing. What I'm going to do is sing the songs that are needed in that ceremony, in that moment. But I will sing to you for about 45 minutes to an hour. And then, time permitting, I'll give everyone a brief intuitive message, just a sharing of something that might be helpful or important for you. Um, but I'd like just now to sing you a song, just a short song, just so that you get a feel for what that ceremony might mean for you.
Matthew?
So just, I have some rattles with me, so I'm just going to use a little percussion. Yena makaya no mayo, Shaman da parune ano dani dano, dani dano. Shaman da yana jidano. Nata nata nakumeyo nadamayo kuyu kuyu. Nada nada di nada na nada nada ni nada na di 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 di. Shamanda parunamai, Shamanda paru come to you, to you, to you. Shamanda paru come to you, to you. Nada, 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 nada. Nada, 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 nada. Nada, nada. Hiya. Om Shaman Te Awitene Kawa Tene Shina Te Wakinama. Dosom Paranan de Este Takomia Pere na Ewate. Domobaranan Este Shikantinea Parune Atane. Shaman Kawi Ine Tanum. Aranan Te Etishne Awan Te Kaman to One.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And we hope to see everyone next Thursday, 7 p.m., where we meet personally with Matthew, with Shaman Matthew, Maestro Shaman Matthew, and he'll sing for us beautiful songs and will give everyone a message that we're supposed to receive. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll see you Thursday next week.
Okay, thank you, Rita. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you for your time.
Adios.